DJ Sanders, but Sanders has hit the deck. He is slow to get up. And the trainers will come out and take a look at DJ Sanders, the 6'1 junior guard, transfer from Cal State East Bay from San Diego.
Boom, my ACLs tears. My name is DJ Sanders. I go to school at Azusa Pacific University, and I'm in my 5th year of college. I grew up with my brother and my mom, single mother, in San Diego, California. We were, near the Chula Vista area. We grew up there for the most part. We did stay in South Carolina as kids. That's where all my mother's family is from. So we do spend a good amount of time out there. Just being, even competitive as it's 2 or 3 years old. My mom had a basketball hoop that she got from me and my brother, and we were just try to shoot as high as we can to the basket, as high as, and try to make as many shots as possible. Just having fun. Kind of grew into that. So my mom kind of placed that basketball in our hands, when we were kids. I believe it started taking a little more serious. I would say first year of high school. First year of high school, played varsity. Started as a freshman as well. So just knowing my skill set as that young and knowing that what I can produce and what I'm able to do, just gave me the confidence to know that I can play college basketball, and that the grind from there was just unstoppable. It shaped me just to be, first of all, a better man. Just the competing aspect, we had a coach that wasn't easy on us. So all the yelling and stuff we got now, I've been used to it because of what kind of coach he was. Very, very demanding. Growing up with players that I played with, obviously my twin brother in the team, one of my close friends, Mo. We even had like a Fantastic Three name we was calling each other.
And then DJ, the brother, they're fraternal twins. He went hard. 34 points, led all scorers. Bonita Vista High School break up the Barons. They get it done by 6.
The most impactful thing I got from my senior was CIF championship. I feel like that, from just even though being in those years, with the chemistry put us together to be able to do that, I feel like that was a big accomplishment. Transition to my freshman year of college, just imagine this. First year of college, I had a great year, second place for freshman of the year. Came into my second year, and on the watch list, just big goals to name for myself. A week before our first game, I tore a ligament in my elbow, so I was out for that season. Came back to my third year, playing well, back to where I think I can be, and then I ended up getting hit in my arm again and ended up having to get surgery.
Walk your knees in just a little bit. You might need more breaks with this one.
So that put me out for a year. So that was 2 years, and then going back to my 4th year now as a senior academically. I had a great year. I came back. A lot of people didn't think I could. I came back and have a great year. I was a top 10 statistic scorer as a guard in our conference, and I missed a part of that season, or the seasons before, so even coming back and be able to do that is something that was great and able to do. And then going to APU where, I kind of got the keys, I kind of got the green light, something I've always dreamed of since I was a kid, to be able to do and lead a team. A couple games in the season, boom, my ACLs tears.
And then you're able to take a shower without having to cover the area. Okay. We just recommend for you to not use any pools or lakes.
I tore my ACL January 13th, 2026. I had a game at Fresno Pacific with Azusa Pacific basketball team, and we had drove down there the night before, had a practice, felt good, no nagging pains, no anything out the ordinary. Came into the game confident. We had a good speech. We had a good warm-up. Came to the game. I had 4 straight points right away. Then I drove to the basket. I bounced it off a dude, and I landed as a regular left-right, and my left leg gave out.
1, 2, 3.
But you're gonna pursue more this one?
I'm gonna push it to you so you can stay sitting up.
At that moment, I didn't know what happened. I just felt a lot of pain. I did hear a couple of cracks. Some people do say they hear a pop, which I didn't hear. So I was on the ground, you know, screaming, no, no, no. Didn't want it to be anything serious. And at that time, I didn't think it was my ACL. I thought maybe meniscus, I thought something smaller. It just, a lot of things, the flashbacks in my head of my career, my past injuries, flashbacks of what's next, even that early. I went to the locker room and kind of got checked on by the sports trainer. He did believe it was my ACL. At that time, I was in disbelief. I was sad, I was confused, I was worried, and stayed in there to halftime. I called my mom. I told her what the trainer said, because she always watched every single game, either in person or online. Just told her what the trainers thought, and you know, after that call, it just made me feel even better. She kind of just told me to not worry about it right now and just pray about it, and you'll be okay. No matter what it is, we'll get this together.
More if you can, but it looks okay.
So the recovery timeline is about 9 to 12 months. The first 3 months is really strengthening. You know, the first week and a half, you're kind of at home. I use a CPM machine for 8 hours a day, which is very machine that just puts range of motion going up and down, trying to bend your knees so you're not trying to do it yourself the whole time. I was in a brace for 6 weeks. About 2 months post-op, still getting back to myself. Leg presses, lunges, pull workouts, things like that to strengthen my knee.
A lot of people don't see these workouts we do. This is everyday type of workouts. You know, rehab every day. You know, trying to get my knee stronger. People recover faster. I'm trying to be one of them. Not to wait. You know, the whole 12-month protocol. You know, I'm trying to play next season. I'm trying to get back to where I am.
Just being at like the back voice for him, telling him to keep going, telling him to keep walking. You know, it's just the time right now. I've seen him at his best. He's been part of the best player I've seen throughout my whole years playing basketball, so I know what he's capable of. I know he can be better, so I want the best for him, to try to motivate him to get back to that place and even better.
I'm still in recovery. I still have several months left. Should be running by the next month or so. I'm not scared of tearing my ACL again. I feel like God has a reason for everything, and you know, His reasoning is better than mine. If I was able to bounce back for this once in a different injury, I could do the same thing, and I know I'm gonna come back stronger, better, and like Kobe Bryant said, come back with the same work ethic, same silver lining, and get back to who I was before and even better. My faith has been a big part of my journey, especially through my injuries. You know, that's the only person you can depend on is God, and He got me through a lot of this. I wouldn't be here without Him. I wouldn't even think I'd be playing basketball still after all these years without Him, and kind of pushed me to still do so. I come from a Christian family. My grandma kind of brought us up with that, and my mother as well, and just, you know, going to church every Sunday, you know, it's been a great and a big part of my life for sure.
We ain't coming to quit. We're gonna keep going.